I'm Tammy Farrell and welcome to Inside Beautiful. Today in the Beach House, Erin Lucas shares the best new beauty trends for fall. We've got your 5-minute forecast to autumn's hottest hair, skin, and makeup looks. And we are going green. Beauty expert Melissa Magsaysay gives us a fresh twist on the emerald makeup trend that is happening this spring and summer. And Reba is here with another makeup emergency. It is all coming up on Inside Beautiful. What are the hottest hair and makeup looks for the fall? Erin Lucas has an exclusive roundup fresh off the runway.
Hi, this is Inside Beautiful and I'm Erin Lucas. Here's what's breaking in beauty this week. The fall 2013 fashion shows in New York, London, and Paris and Milan showcase some very exciting new looks in beauty. And Inside Beautiful has your beauty recap. Women's Wear Daily called this year's autumn style Plain Jane and the Wild Child, which I find very fitting because hair and makeup at the shows were an eclectic mix of minimal and madness. The biggest beauty trend on the runway, though? Wild hair! Crazy punk hairstyles like this ruled supreme at the Jean-Paul Gaultier show. And this one at Saint Laurent. And another hot hairstyle? The wet look on display by the models at the Prada and Missoni shows. Fall eye makeup is definitely dramatic, sexy, and bold. Check out these high color looks from Chanel, Jason Wu, Karen Walker, and Jeremy Scott. One of my favorite new makeup looks, the matte and minimal face, seen here at the Balmain show. And at Chloe, and Tayskin's Theory. Another popular hair look getting worked on the runways, the oh so natural side sweep. Some great looks, and I'm so excited to try out each and every one of them this fall. In other news, New York Magazine spotlighted a popular or perhaps disturbing recent trend in celebrity airbrushing, the 3-wrinkle rule. The article calls out Drew Barrymore, who's photoshopped to inches of her life on a recent Lucky magazine cover, but who still has what appears to be 3 tiny crow's feet. Other celebs getting the 3-wrinkle only treatment? Jennifer Aniston, Nicole Kidman, and Sandra Bullock, all who show no visible signs of aging in recent pictorials, except for, yep, you guessed it, those pesky 3 crow's feet. I'm guessing the message from Hollywood here is, wrinkles are okay, but please, keep it to 3 to max. And popular budget beauty brand e.l.f. Cosmetics have announced their first flagship store in New York City. e.l.f., which was previously sold exclusively at Target and online, has some fancy new Manhattan digs. It's going to open in a 1,200 square foot Greenwich Village space on May 22nd. And finally, stars, they're just like us. Not. British newspaper Express recently listed the popular beauty practices of some Hollywood A-listers. What are some of their favorite treatments? Former Spice Girl Victoria Beckham swears by a popular treatment used by geishas. Let's see if I can say this with a straight face. Bird poop facials, which include mixing nightingale droppings and rice into a face mask. Very posh. Eva Longoria uses a Beverly Hills-based skin treatment that contains sheep placenta. And homegirl Sandra Bullock swears by hemorrhoid cream preparation H, but for under the eyes. Okay, that, not so weird, I've done that before. I draw the line at bird poop on my face. Until next week, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Erin Lucas. Mwah! Celebrity makeup artist Mai Quynh works with amazing Hollywood A-listers like Reese Witherspoon, Emma Stone, Ashley Greene, and more. And today, I'm so excited she's here with us, and she's gonna break down a hot new trend for spring and summer. My favorite new color, emerald. Yes. Melissa, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be the Barbie doll.
I know you're going to get all made up by the amazing Mai Quynh, who is like one of my most favorite makeup artists in general, celebrity or otherwise. So emerald is such a big trend, like we were saying, for spring and summer. It's Pantone's color of the year. It's everywhere with clothes, accessories, and especially makeup. So since it's kind of been around and it's sort of saturated all the fashion magazines, Mai's going to tell us how to make emerald feel fresh and show us a way to actually wear it in your real life. based on a look that you gave one of your clients, right? Jennifer Goodwin, the
Yes.
amazing actress who always looks gorgeous, courtesy of Mai. So tell us about this look.
So this look I did on Ginny for the Vanity Fair Oscar party.
Just a little party.
She was wearing, she was wearing an electric blue. So I was inspired by the blue, and I wanted to do something, you know, that was blue, but not like blue eyeshadow. So I, you know, gave her a smoky eye, and I added bronze, and, you know, just kind of gave it a different feel to it, made it a little fresher.
Nice.
But today we're going to use emerald instead of the blue, so that's what I'll be doing to you.
Awesome. Okay, you have to break it down step by step for me because
Okay.
I'm kind of retarded when it comes to putting on makeup. I'm a one-trick pony. I can do the cat eye and like that's it. So
Okay.
yeah, and
I
you always
will-
make it look so easy too.
Well, yeah, practice makes perfect.
Okay, well,
I mean, a
let's,
cat eye's tough, so since you've mastered that, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So since you have bangs, we're gonna just pin those back. So
Yeah,
it's
we were
easier.
talking about this earlier in the green room that even though you have fringe, a good brow is so important because it really shapes your face.
Yes.
You
Even
never know
though you
if
can't
there's
really
gonna-
see
But
it, but
we could have wind.
you could have wind.
You know,
gust of
someone
wind can
could,
come over.
blow on
Yes.
my face. You never know what's gonna happen. It's a crazy world out there. So let's just pull these back.
Pull those right back.
Yeah.
So we would call this like a emerald smoky eye, kind of.
Yes.
Which is cool because I think that a lot of girls do smoky eyes, you know, for nighttime, evening events, and this is kind of a way to put a twist on it and incorporate a trend.
Yes.
Cool.
So I've moisturized and prepped the skin. So I like to start with the eyes first. Just because since we're doing such a dramatic eye, sometimes there's shadow that falls, and I just want to make sure I can clean that all up.
Yeah.
And it's easier to do that instead of, you know, having foundation and then it's just a big mess.
Yeah, that's a good point because I always forget to do my eyes first, and then I get my skin color all even, and then I do my eyes, and then
then
I'm
it's
done
everywhere.
like cleaning up my cheeks, and I have
Yes.
to start all over again. so-
Yeah, so I'm going to start with the Laura Mercier
Love hers.
cream eyeliner.
That's a pretty color.
So I'm going to just apply this. Okay, so I'm just going to
Love
apply
that
this
color.
from your lash line to,
So this is meant to be an eyeliner, but you're using a bigger brush, I see.
yes. I'm using it more for like a shadow.
Oh, nice.
That's beautiful. It's like a peacock green blue.
Yeah, and we're going to layer shadow, some light green shadow on top so you'll get the emerald effect.
Mai, how do you feel about eyeshadow base?
You know what, I think that if you wear a lot of powder eyeshadows, it's good to have it, especially if you get like oilier eyelids.
Yeah.
But I find that, you know, I like to layer a lot with creams. So when I do a cream shadow, I find that, especially a good cream shadow that doesn't crease, that can kind of be your base.
What's your favorite cream shadow right now?
I really like Shasado's cream shadows. Those are really nice. And Laura Mercier makes some really good like caviar sticks. And, yeah, they have really good creamy shadows. So I'm just putting that from the lash line in the
Color is
crease.
so pretty.
I love getting my makeup done. I always get so sleepy.
Well, don't fall asleep just yet. So it doesn't have to go on perfect because we're gonna add some powder shadow on top, and that will help just blend everything.
So does that really opaque, dense cream shadow, it kind of gives it more depth. It gives the emerald color. you're
yeah,
put
it's
on
gonna
top.
make it more pop,
Pop, yeah.
because if we just do this,
It's kind of more of like a
gonna
wash.
be really sheer.
Right, okay.
Exactly. So now we're gonna use this Lancome 5-color palette.
That's so pretty.
So I'm just gonna see how this looks on top. So close your eyes.
Wow. So I notice you're pressing it in.
Yes.
That makes the color that deposits it even more
Exactly.
intensely, right?
You
Like
want to press
patting
it,
it.
kind of tap it in. You don't want to.
Tap it in.
Yeah.
Tap, tap, tap.
Exactly, Happy Gilmore.
Thank you. I love you, Mai.
Yeah, you want to do this so that the color really adheres to the cream.
How do you avoid getting creases in your eyeshadow? Because sometimes I look really good in the mirror in the bathroom, and then I go out, and then like an hour later, it's just all sort of chunking here in this area.
Are you using a powder shadow?
Yeah, I sometimes use a base with a powder shadow on top.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I like to take a little eye makeup remover, like a non-oily one, and just, if you're prone to oily eyelids, I would just kind of wipe your eyelids off first.
Yeah.
With the eye makeup
Get some
remover.
excess oil off.
Exactly, and then do your
You
shadows.
have oily lid syndrome.
You do.
That's so embarrassing. Oily lids.
Okay, so we've done that,
How
and now
pretty.
we're gonna use this NARS Duo palette.
Love.
And these are more bronzy, darker colors that we're gonna use to, you know,
Make the smoky eye.
make the smoky eye.
I love the idea of emerald and bronze, like a bronzy
Yeah, it's a
brown.
pretty combo.
Yeah, it tones it down, but you'll still see the emerald show through, so it'll be really good.
How'd you come up with this idea when you were doing Jennifer's makeup?
I didn't want to do your typical like blue eyeshadow because she was wearing such a bright blue dress and it had like sequins. So I wanted a way to tone it down, and this was one of my, you know, one of my ways, I guess. So I'm using the same brush. I'm just wiping off some of the emerald, and I'm just going to take this color, the bronze color. Again, I'm just going to pat it more on the outer crease
Of the lid.
of the eyelid, yeah.
That patting technique really works. I guess that's what I've been doing wrong all this time. I'm like a sweeper.
Yes, and the sweeping's fine if you want a sheer look, but if you want it more intense, you want to pat.
Okay. And now you're blending it
Now I'm
into the
blending
blue.
it into the crease.
Into the
I feel like
crease.
blending is the key to any good makeup because you could do your makeup great, but if you don't blend it in properly, it's like,
Bad news.
yeah, it's very Pat Benatar.
Right, unless you're going for that look.
Yeah. Unless it's Halloween.
Streaks, yeah. Those colors look gorgeous together. It kind
I'm
of
excited to
tempers.
see.
It tempers the green a little bit.
Yeah.
So do you have to worry about getting everything super perfect? Like, explain to me. What
I
you're
would
doing
say this part, anything when you're patting it, it's fine. You don't have to do it super perfect. I would say the blending part you would have to
Yeah.
make more perfect.
Do you like to use the same brush when you're blending, or do you have a blending brush?
Blending brush, it's anything fluffier. So anything that's more
That's
flat.
good for patting
That's
down.
good for patting. It
Okay.
picks up more color.
Okay.
Anything fluffy is good for blending.
Okay.
To try to diminish the line and just make it fade.
Perfect blending.
And how do you know how high up to go?
You want to just go in your natural crease.
Okay.
You can fade a little bit higher, but you know, it depends also on how much lid space you have.
Right.
You have really good lids.
Thanks. I got them from my mom.
Okay, so we're gonna do the same, but we're gonna stick closer to the lash line with the darker color.
Okay. And I see you're using the same brush for all three colors. Is that, you can do that? That's
You can do that, yeah.
It's acceptable.
You can do that. So this one, I'm staying closer to the lash line and the outer,
Oh, just the outer?
yeah,
Okay.
the outer crease, just a little.
Oh, that's the smokiness.
That's the smoke part. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna smudge
Sexy.
this on your lower lash line as well.
So the darker color again?
Yes.
Okay.
So I mix both colors in this palette.
Why'd you mix them so it's not such a harsh
Yeah,
line with just the dark?
exactly. The bronze kind of warms it up, so it's not so contrasty. It's a little more.
And do you generally like using a powder, an eyeshadow as an eyeliner? Like especially with a smoky eye, so it's not such a hard line as if
Yes.
you used an eyeliner.
Yeah, that's a great question
pencil.
because sometimes pencil eyeliner can be really harsh.
Right, you end up smudging it out anyway, so you might as well use a powder, right?
Yeah, I like the powder's good to, you know, make it a little, it's easier to fade it. So I think it looks a little bit not as harsh. And liner pencil, I think it's really good if you want to do it. It's like a different look, so you can use it more in the inner rim of your eyes to make it even more.
That always tickles me. You
Yeah.
need to lift it and get the shadow underneath. Yeah.
So see how much shadow has fallen?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take a little eye makeup remover and a Q-tip and just wipe that all off.
Oh wow.
Oh.
It has. Yes. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh. I love it.
So this is the perfect example why you would do your face after.
After, exactly.
Gorgeous.
How long would you say, start to end, this look would take? If I were to do this before I was going out.
If we did every step, I would say 25. It depends how fast you are.
My 5 minutes,
doable.
you 45 minutes.
It depends. No.
But I think the pigment is so strong that, she didn't have to apply, it didn't take her that long to apply it. It just was like 5 pats on each eye and the color was like there. I think that Laura Mercier cream shadow really does that.
helps.
I think I've tried to get a statement eye before using powder and I'm like sitting there going,
It takes so many layers just to even see it.
Yeah, so having that really bright peacocky green color as a base just kind of speeds everything up.
Yeah.
So now we're just gonna do some mascara.
Okay. So just a classic black mascara?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll have you look down.
I think a mascara always, with a smoky eye, with such a statement, dramatic statement eye, you don't need like fake lashes necessarily, right? I think that would be overkill.
I mean, for Ginny, I did. She loves wearing lashes. I think it depends.
She was also on the red carpet
also
with
on
all
the red
those
carpet,
flash
yeah.
bulbs, and you kind of need a little more.
Yeah, but I think you can definitely, do this look because of the emerald color. I think it's so, intense and it's such a pop that I think if you had false lashes on, it would take away from that. So I think this is good
That's
without.
great. Pretty.
So now we're gonna do your foundation.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
My under eye circles are killing me.
So this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation.
Nice.
And I like to mix a couple colors. Oops, thanks.
She got the right one.
To get the right one and to add some warmth into her, her face, match her body, match her arms and neck.
So the brush is probably the best way to do this. You said you also use the Beauty Blender
I
sponge.
do. But
The pink,
it's
the pink sponge.
Yeah. They come in different colors now.
It's kind of like a cone shaped.
It's like an egg
Little
shape.
egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makeup
It's really good
artists.
for blending though.
Yeah.
It's great for, creams and powders.
Gorgeous.
Can I keep you, Mai?
Sure. Do you have a big house? No.
Gorgeous. Well, I'm gonna have to start doing my eyes first and my foundation last. Or isn't there also like little pads you can put like on top of your cheeks that catch?
What is this?
Eyeshadow shield.
Eyeshadow shields.
Yes.
You like stick them to the top of your cheeks and it basically
Yeah, like
catches.
right
It's like a little
underneath.
crumb catcher for
Exactly.
eyeshadow.
Genius.
Yeah, but it's kind of an extra step, and if you don't have them, this is obviously
Yeah.
a great way to go.
I've been known to use a roll of toilet paper sometimes
Yeah,
when
just
contouring
roll it
so
under
it doesn't
there.
go down any farther than it needs to.
I haven't heard that one.
I don't think it's a thing. I'm just,
It's not a makeup artist secret.
I'm improvising. This is no secret. One I would not recommend either. It didn't work very well.
Okay.
I love that foundation. It's so
It's really
dewy
nice.
and glowy. That's one of my favorites.
I like to blend the foundation on the neck too.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a makeup line on your chin.
No
Yeah.
one likes a makeup line.
No.
Okay. And then I do some concealer in some areas that need a little extra loving.
That's such a nice way to put it.
And you're blending concealer colors too?
Yes, I do because, you know, she's on the warmer side, so anything on her face I feel like is a little bit, can be a little bit darker than under her eyes. So I'm just gonna use this.
That's code for she's covering my blemishes, guys.
Yeah. Well.
Magic. And that's the Clé de Peau concealer.
Yes, this is a Clé de Peau concealer
That's
in
such a good
ochre
concealer.
and beige.
Would you say the consistency of that concealer is like thick?
It's thick and dense, which is nice, but some people find it to be a little drying, but I like it. It has really good staying power.
That's important.
Yes.
I always, whenever I go out at night, bring lip gloss and concealer because that's something that I'm constantly reapplying throughout the evening.
Huh. I know, concealer does tend to wear off. I
So
guess.
this is a good.
This is a good one, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
little pricey. It's on the less side, not, you know, but it's it will last you a long time.
It works so well.
And it works really well.
I mean, it's like flawless under your eyes. It's gorgeous.
Stuff.
Worth the splurge.
Yes.
So as a professional makeup artist, what are some of your favorite, like, cheapy,
Products.
good CVS finds or, like, you know, some good secrets?
Let's see. I love L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. That's like my go-to sometimes. It comes in waterproof and regular, and I just find that, you know, it's not too thick, it's not too clumpy. I just like the formula, and I really like that.
I feel like drugstore mascaras are winners across the board.
Yeah, and my mascaras dry out so fast,
It's true.
and I don't feel so guilty, you know, going through a tube as quickly when it's from the drugstore.
Yeah.
Flawless. Gorgeous.
Okay, so now we're gonna do a little cream blush.
Ooh, that's pretty.
This is Josie Marin. Sorry, this was mine, so it's not a new product. It has a hole in it, a belly button.
A belly button.
That means it's well loved.
I know.
So it must be good.
It's something you actually really use in your kit.
Yes.
So you love cream shadows, you love a cream blush.
I'm seeing a cream theme here, people.
What's a cream
I'm
theme?
not only the Barbie doll, I'm a poet too.
I love layering. I love layering creams and then powders. So again, with the shadows, cream shadow first and then powder shadows. So I like to do a cream blush and then a powder blush on top. It just makes the color pop.
And again, you're like patting it into the
I've
skin.
had it, yeah. Because the more you wipe it, it doesn't blend. It will just kind of sit on the skin.
Do you prefer to use a brush for this as well? Or do you ever use your
Yeah.
fingers?
Yeah, you can use either. I just use a brush because A, it's more sanitary and it gives me a better application.
Yeah.
You're like a painter. It is like painting. I mean,
Yeah, totally. She has a palette and everything.
I have a palette. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little powder just to set everything before I apply the blush.
Okay.
Oh, so you set it and then
do the, yeah.
a powder blush. Okay. And is powder something that's really important, especially on the red carpet for shine
Yes.
and the lights? And
Yes.
So what kind of powder do you love? This
is my favorite. This is the YSL semi-loose powder. I love the packaging.
I was just gonna say, I don't care how it works. I love the packaging.
The packaging's great because it is loose, but it doesn't, you know, usually loose. It's a little messy, but you can
that's
you
genius.
turn it and it
Turn it.
releases a little more.
Yeah.
We cheat this to the camera really quick so you
Yeah,
guys
sure.
can see. So it hold it. Yeah, here we go. So you can twist it, and then a little bit of powder comes out at a time, so you're not like
It's not a mess.
exploding
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's good for travel too,
That's
since you
genius.
travel so
Great
much.
for travel.
It's beautiful.
So that's one of my favorites. Okay, and then now I'm going to do the powder blush. So I'm going to use this Chantecaille
Beautiful.
Sorry, it's starting to get a belly button too.
I've never heard that before.
I know, I'm just feeling so cute.
Oh my gosh, that means you really love it, guys.
Well-loved product.
All my makeup has belly buttons.
That's so pretty. Is there a name for that color?
I think it's called Wind. I've used it so much the name is faded on it. But I'm pretty sure it's Wind.
So this shows up well on the red carpet and in pictures. It's a beautiful, just like natural flush, but it pops.
It's a good Facebook profile pic blush.
All right, and then finally, one more step for the eyes. Sorry, I forgot to line the inner eye. Remember we were talking about it with the pencil?
Oh, my favorite part.
Tickle the inner eye.
All right, I'm gonna try not to tear up, but I have
I'm just gonna do the top, the bottom.
Okay.
So this is Bobbi Brown Longwear Eye Pencil. If you need a break, just let me know.
Oh no, this is a cakewalk. I was thinking that you were gonna do it on the upper.
the top?
Yeah.
I could.
Oh yeah, that like finishes it off so nicely. It really makes your eyes pop, and it always makes the white of the eyes look whiter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gorgeous.
Should we do this?
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
I'm never one to do a half of a look. It's either full look or no
Look
look.
down. Perfect. This part's kind of tickly and weird.
It's super tickly.
The things we ladies go through
Oh my God, you guys don't
to
even
look
know.
gorgeous.
Okay.
Worth
How do you
it.
feel?
So
Good.
pretty.
One down, one to go.
I love a statement eye on you too with your bangs, because then it kind of frames. I mean, your eyes are framed so nicely anyway, but now you've got
Yeah.
extra jazz going on.
We're almost there.
I'm good. I'm good.
Look that way.
Who's got a joke for me? Keep me distracted.
I don't know jokes. I'm sorry.
I did as much as I could.
Beautiful.
I'm sorry, Mai. I get super
It's okay.
teary-eyed.
It's okay.
Your eyes look so green.
So now.
I mean, your actual eyeballs. The green shadow makes them look even more green.
Now
They
we
change
have
colors sometimes.
our lip color.
What kind of lip color do you like to use with this?
I
Right of
like
an
to
eye.
keep everything pretty nude
Yeah.
and natural since the eye is the focus.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Lorac makes.
So
this
Lorac
one.
makes this peachy nude color. I think it's called Long Kiss. Long Kiss.
It's pretty.
Appropriate for a lipstick. Oh yeah, it's like the natural lip color, just a little rosier.
Yeah, I mean, you have such great pigments already in your lips,
thank
so
you.
this just helps, it doesn't make it too nude.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, because in the green room, she was trying on different lip colors to choose. And the one that you tried, you said it was too nude.
Yes.
So there is such a thing.
Yeah,
How do you know the right shade for your skin tone?
Well, sometimes when you try on nudes, if it's too nude, too beige, it ends up becoming almost like your own skin color.
Right, just
Zombie.
washes you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it washes you out. It makes you look like there's nothing else happening down
It's a
here.
little weird.
So you want to do something with a little bit more color, like either a peach or a pink,
Okay.
just to give it a little definition, but still on the lighter nude side.
I love the idea of the pink with the green. It feels like good for spring. It feels flirty
Yeah.
and girly.
Here, let's take your bangs down.
Dun, da, da, da.
Fix them the way you like them.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Done?
gorgeous. It's really pretty. Good job, Mai.
I need a mirror.
Amazing.
I
Oh,
see my
sorry.
face.
Here's a little.
Can I? Oh, here we go. Oh, I love the green.
So pretty with your eye
That's
color.
so good.
You're ready for the red carpet.
Yeah. Oh, that's really pretty.
It's really pretty.
She's a genius. Thank you so much.
Of course, it was real fun.
Yeah, and super easy. I feel like anybody could tackle this at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the right blending.
Yep.
Blending
Patting and
the pink.
blending.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies. I'm
Thanks.
ready for summer.
Hey guys, it's Reba for Inside Beautiful at Universal City Walk with professional makeup artist Lucy Halpern. Oh my God, it's another makeup emergency!
Today's 10-minute makeover makeover is Catherine Alvarez from California.
You have the most incredible pale skin. Oh. Gorgeous. Because of that, we can do quite dark eyes and make it a bit dramatic.
That's gonna be
I've never tried turquoise.
Me neither.
Your skin's so beautiful and pale. It'll come up more grey on your face. Okay. So again, with a big wide brush, putting a lot of colour.
Starting with the lighter colors.
Yeah, and I notice I'm not filling in her brows. I like the fact that she has really pale brows, and I think that's nice, and that will bring out the eyes more. So lifting the lids, getting the colour right to the creases. Notice I'm tapping off excess colour so it doesn't drag underneath her eyes.
Tapping and blending. These are the main
Brush and tap, it is.
makeup artist secrets. The things that we don't do that makeup artists do is they blend and they tap. I get impatient, so you know, you just take one, swipe it over, and you go. But the really beautiful stuff happens when you do. You take that time and you layer it.
And also it's about using good brushes. So I'm putting a bit of a darker grey colour into the crease and bringing it out of it. And I'm just bringing it out with my finger just to cat eye her out of it. And then what I'll do is as well, because it will fall out a bit, because black always does, I'll just get a tissue and you get a bit of moisturiser and you can just wipe it off with the moisturiser or a cleanser just to really help. So I've got the black and I'm just blending it in again and bringing it out to a wing. And this makeup as well over time looks good because it blends in and the colours will blend in together so it'll last. So now I'm going to add some really nice pale pink on your cheeks.
Oh, that's a lovely color. I love that color.
Which will add a really nice flush of pink colour. And then again, I'm going to get my hands, I'm going to move them in and work it around just to really blend it in. So her skin's really warm. See how that's blended in straight away? So it bleeds around the edges.
I never really thought of using the warmth of your own body.
Well, her face is really nice and hot, obviously, because it's so warm outside.
Yes.
And just by moving my fingers around, it just smudges the edges and makes it a bit more seamless. Okay, you did it. Now I'm going to paint a little bit of liner on the top.
Ooh, that mascara did it. It took it to sexy nighttime.
Yeah, it took it to another level. And I'm going to just tilt your head down. And where the light hits her face, I'm just going to put a little bit of an illuminator here just to give the illusion of even bigger cheeks because they're so ridiculously big already. And make them like mountains. Just literally patting in the bows. Pat on a tiny bit of colour, just a bit of shine, just to finish off the look.
All right, let's take a look. Here you are.
Oh wow, I really like it.
I think your baby will like it.
Yeah, I love like the cheeks. I love.
Great.
Yeah, I love it.
That's it for today's show. Join us in the Beach House next week for all of the latest beauty news. And for the future of beauty, check out our sister site, FromTheLab.com. See you later.